Oh my God, it's working. We're live. What's going on? Get off the couch. We have heathens in this home. So what's going on? Yeah, we'll give it a second because sometimes, well, sometimes you're talking to yourself, and sometimes you have to give it a minute for other people to log in. So that means you're definitely talking to yourself, yeah. Yeah. Maybe Zach will want to jump on. Yourself, and sometimes you're definitely talking to yourself. See? It's like I'm talking to myself over and over and over again.
Oh, it's like delayed?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not going to be 100% live.
Oh. Well, I don't know. I've never done that.
Neither have I. We'll learn together. So I just said a moment ago on my Facebook that if anyone who jumps on can answer my trivia question, it's a trivia question about me. I'll give you, yeah, about me.
Oh, I'm gonna win.
You can't play.
I thought you were asking me trivia.
Not this one. The winner of this question gets tickets to the show. You're already gonna be there. What do you want tickets to the show for? You're already gonna be there. Working. Alright, let's see if we can figure out how to. Well, I'm gonna ask you other questions.
What do I get?
You get a bowl of popcorn. Make another. You're fucking turd. Alright, let's see if we can figure out how to get everything popped up so that I can communicate with you motherfuckers. I didn't say I was gonna be nice about it.
What if they're nice people?
I doubt they're nice people. You're all monsters. Plus, I've never done this before. Didn't even know this was possible until a week ago. Old Zach jumped on and told me about this stuff, so... What? Not me. Everybody but me.
Everybody can, it's just not everybody should.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe not everybody should. Including me, who doesn't know how to operate a computer. But, you know, shit happens. I just want to be able to see my comments. 'Cause
like on the computer.
now I have 2 comments. I can't see them. Let's see. There we go. Screen got bigger. Not exactly. Screen got bigger. I can see my face now, but I can't see any of the comments. So there's probably some dipshit trying to tell me how to fix it, but I can't see it. So
Maybe you'll have to do it on your phone and just mute your phone.
no, there's got to be a way.
Like that comment thingy.
What comment thingy?
Where it says 3 and there's a little
Are
message
you-
thing? No, on the side.
Are you high?
No, I'm looking right at it.
Where is it? Left side, right side?
Yes.
This?
No. Yes.
That?
Yes. Can you click on that?
I'm trying.
Okay, maybe not.
Maybe not. Dang, it says we've been going for 29 minutes. I call bullshit. Have we been sitting here for 29 minutes?
No. Were we live and we didn't know?
Whatever. I don't know. What does UWO stand for?
Is that my question?
It is now.
I know what it stands for.
But yeah, do you?
Yeah.
So?
I know what it stands for. I don't want to answer it if it's not my question.
It's your question.
Is it?
What does UWO stand for?
Unified Wrestling Equality.
Oh, God dang. Did you read my shirt?
No, it's right there.
Did you read my
That's
shirt?
the comments.
Wow.
Ta-da.
Hey. Okay, now we can tell. See, fucking Adam was like, "This is how you fix it." I can't see that until we fucking popped it up. Like, you can't help me.
Is that all?
What?
Is that all?
What do you mean? Is that all? We just started.
Okay.
4 people commented in 29 seconds. That's how it begins. When's our next show?
The day after my birthday.
March 6th. How old are you going to be this year? 24, 25?
Old.
Old?
I don't want to be old.
You don't want to be old?
No.
Zach, are you on here? Talk to me, Zach. Talk to me, Zach. Hey. Zach, don't laugh at me, you prick. Hey, guys, so we're going to play a game today where we're going to do a little bit of wrestling trivia with my wife, Danielle. And we're going to ask her some questions to see how much she actually pays attention to the wrestling business. So if you have a question you'd like me to answer, or maybe for her to answer, doesn't always have to be about me, we can ask her and see if she even knows what the fuck's going on.
I'm just gonna tell you right now, I don't.
Well, that's the best part. If
Not at all.
if you don't know, then we can educate you today. And if not, we can just eat popcorn. Speaking of which, you get that popcorn? Good thing. Oh, did you eat?
I ate most of it.
Man, all I heard was like the seeds in here. It's about to get a little angry with you.
I ate most of it.
Yeah.
I got my gummy worms now, so
Lost one.
we good.
Yeah. Flippy shit. Tim. I don't do flippy shit. I do like one backflip a week. Where you get hashtag flippy shit from?
I could probably do flippy shit. I might die.
Well, it's not the flip that hurts, it's the landing, so.
I might die.
If you don't.
From the landing.
Now, for those of you who didn't go to the Empire show last night, I did a moonsault and landed directly on my balls. So.
You didn't tell me that.
Well.
Are they okay?
Immediately after, I shouted, "Oh, my penis." And that's 2 Empire shows in a row where I hurt my dick in the process. In 2009, what did my wrestling gear look like?
We were sophomores.
Sophomores in high school, yeah. So.
Was that the heat?
So I'm gonna reword the question. What did I wear to Halloween every year from sophomore year to senior year?
A kilt and face paint.
Mm-hmm. She got one right, Richie.
Yeah, you concerned me back then.
Was that past tense?
Yeah, I'm not as concerned anymore.
We were just discussing before we started live streaming that I might get Danielle some gear. Not for wrestling.
Oh, honey. No. Yeah. They don't even know that.
Okay. What's the name of my finishing move?
You changed it.
No. You can go with the one that I've used forever. Yeah, but what do I call it? I mean, she gets points for saying F5, but...
What do you call it?
What do I call it? I don't call it the F5, it's just an F5.
That's all I've ever heard you call it.
No. Burnham yells it. She gets half a point.
When you say it, I'm going to be mad because I don't remember you calling it anything.
Emo killer.
No, I've never heard you call it.
My ass. This is what my brother called it, so it's been called the emo killer for over 10 years.
No, I've never heard that before.
Well.
I mean, I think I've heard you say...
Again, the whole point of this game was to see how much she pays attention.
I think I've heard you say it, but I don't think you've ever told me that it's the same thing.
You didn't put 2 and 2 together, make 3.
You've never said that it was the same thing.
That's okay. That's forgiven. It's very forgiven.
But hey, I did all right.
You did F5, so I'll give you that one. What have I been using as a finishing move lately?
Volleyball?
Hey, look at that. She watches. Anybody want to take a guess on my trivia question? Because I see a couple of fans in here. It's pretty, I mean, it's not going to be an easy one, but if you're feeling brave, you feel free to ask me what is the question, and I'll pitch it here. Where'd my phone go? It blends in with everything because it's black. And so is everything else in our house. Excuse me? So I shared a photo earlier. It's of me with the AIWF National Championship, no big deal, and the XWE World Title. Drake goes over, he saw the side plates. Someone asked me two silly questions. You thinking about winning more championship belts and eating special brownies? That was Frank Widener. I don't partake in the special brownies. I partake in the cosmic brownies. So if you want to bring me the rainbow brownies from the Little Debbie aisle, I'm all in. But no, I don't mess with marijuana. Not that I have anything against it. It's not that I'm like anti-Father Padge or anything like that, but I don't like the way it makes me feel. I've never been I would much rather have a mouthful full of Oragel than fuck with marijuana. So.
Did you leave that in the car?
No, I brought it in the house. I got a toothache today. I got a sore of some kind, and well, I may have a cavity, but I've already had a tooth removed, and I'm not trying to pull any more, and I've already had a root canal, and I'm not trying to have any more of those either for a while, because that shit's expensive with insurance. I think I paid over $400 to have a tooth fixed before, so dentist sucks. I get a lot of those Little Shop of Horror vibes every time I go to the dentist. Someone's trying to break into our house. Is that not the movement you were talking about? Oh, well, baby might be awake. Might get a cameo here in a minute.
No.
I am just about on Ultimo Dragon status. I have 5 currently. I've got 5 titles currently. And I'm about to fight for my 6th on March 7th at the Red Dirt Wrestling Show. Tommy Frizzell's on here. What's my most used submission?
You're asking me?
That's a question for you. What submission do I use?
I don't know what that means.
Like a hold rather than a...
Can it be multiple choice?
Okay, it can. Sleeper hold. Crossface. 4-leaf clover.
Never heard of that.
Or figure 4 leg lock.
It's either the first one or the last one.
Okay.
Never heard of the middle two.
Okay.
I don't get points for that.
What you got? Was it the last one?
Yes.
Figure 4 leg lock. She got it. And I only use that in Kansas because I don't do submissions.
Because I almost said that like immediately once you said it.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to be wrong. So.
Well, you're doing pretty good so far. I'm not a rest hold guy, but I only have extremely long wrestling matches in Kansas, so when Daddy needs a break, figure 4 leg lock, because I can lay down. And I'm tired as fuck. What is the name of the match that Sam and I had against Abyss every time we were in the ring together?
Monster something?
Monster something.
Monster Ball?
Monsters Ball.
Is that it?
That's it.
Is it really?
Yeah, you did it.
Okay.
Good job. Where'd my drink go?
Am I killing something?
You're kind of killing it.
Really not.
Kind of killing it. Like in a positive note, you're kind of killing it. Which ain't even bad, though. I mean, four for four, I think. I'm really disappointed that nobody's hit me up about my trivia question. Because, honest to God, it's not easy. But I'm waiting on someone to ask. I want someone to bring it. You gotta want it. You gotta want it. I bet Tim's gonna be the one to fucking...
You don't need no tickets.
I mean, he's already got 2 in the mail. Yeah, hey man, there's a pitch. Tim Carter's a Patreon subscriber. If you want to become a VIP for UWO and get tickets sent to your home, as well as autographed photos and gifts from me, just go over to patreon.com/Unified Wrestling Oklahoma, and you can sign up on our VIP tier for $5. $5 will get you every bit of that. Our tickets are $10 a piece. 2 tickets at the door, $20. 2 tickets in your mailbox, $5. Patreon.com/Unified Wrestling Oklahoma. Okay. What was my first championship in WFC? WFC. There's a replica in the baby's room.
The Hometown Heroes.
Hometown Heroes Championship. She had a guess. She had a little bit of a nudge there, but...
Oh, that's what I was going to say, because that's the only one I've ever heard you talk about.
At WFC? Well, I've had the tag team titles there as well.
What are those called? That's all you
The
guys...
WFC Tag Team Championships.
Okay.
And then the Hometown Heroes title. The Hometown Heroes title was their original championship. That was like their belt.
Yeah.
And then years later, they were donated a heavyweight championship from a belt maker. So that was pretty cool. All right, the trivia question. Tim, there are over 860 options, but it's a multiple choice question, and apparently that gives you a little bit of an advantage. Tickle your beard. What's my favorite Pokemon?
I know.
Levi has a point. The $10 package has 4 tickets in it. It's called Double the Fun. Same thing. Patreon.com/Unified Wrestling Oklahoma. VIP, $5. Patreon, $10. $40 value. Plus you get your photographs. And then, not to mention, if you sign up on the... You want to answer the question, don't you? You're bouncing. If you sign up to the Patreon, no Duncan, it is not Snorlax. That's a good guess, though. That's Snorlax. Our kid is 7 months old tomorrow. Jesus Christ.
You do like Snorlax, though.
Yeah, Snorlax is fun.
I bought you a little...
Yeah, I got a
Snorlax.
stuffed animal that you can turn inside out.
It's a ditto.
It's a ditto on one side and a Snorlax on the other. That's pretty cool. She knows what she's doing.
I know, my boy.
I will give you a hint.
No. They don't need a hint.
Ash Ketchums. Because Drake collects them all. Ash Ketchum is a human being. But I probably do have over 15,000 cards.
And he buys more every day.
I bought 4 packs today. Machamp, no. Which, I'm not going to pick Machamp, because it's Machamp.
Fair. Do they only get to answer once? Or do they get to answer?
You can answer the question as many times as you want. I don't care. But yeah, like, I'm a Pokemon guy. Some people play blackjack. I do Pokemon tournaments. Charizard. Good guess. He's probably in my top 3, but no, it is not Charizard. Not Charizard. See that? Still in the plastic. So here's your hint. First 151. It's an original. It's not in the base set. No, I mean, it is in the base set if you're a card guy. It doesn't evolve. And it's not Ditto. You can't use Ditto because he's everything. Speaking of cards, have we talked about the UWO Topps baseball cards? We have UWO Topps baseball cards. The last gift that we sent in a UWO Patreon packet was the BFF rookie card, and I'm still so happy about it. Check this out. So this is not my first baseball card, but I think it is Sam's. I've had baseball cards made since I was like 9, but it says Tenacious S&D. It's got a BFF logo. It's a photo of us from a WFC event. If you take a look at the back, it has our legit stats on it and our career highlights as a tag team. How cool. So this is one of the things that you get whenever you sign up for Patreon. You get probably one of these a month, as well as like the autographed 8x10s, which we've had pictures of. We've had pictures of female wrestlers, male wrestlers, referees, managers, maybe even the lady running the concession stand. After I get her gear made. Let's ask the people. Would you want a Mrs. Gallows baseball card? Would you want a Topps baseball card with my wife on it? I keep telling her she needs to get some 8x10s made because look at her. Yeah. She'd sell more gimmicks than I would. Keep telling her she needs to get some 8x10s. My cell phone went live too.
You're ridiculous. Oh, I love you. You're funny.
Who knew I was live on 2 different things? All right. Oh my God, yes, what, Timothy? You gotta be more specific. So we need one more question for Danielle before we log off here. We've only done 20 minutes, but I'm not interested in going an hour. We ain't going all night, but, you know, maybe later. Pop a cup of Blue Chew. Oh, Lord, me? Oh, God, me. If anybody wants Blue Chew, for real, they're sending me so much. I have way more dick hard pills than I need. Yeah, she goes to bed at 9 o'clock. So it's not like we're getting very far. No, not Lapras. That's a good one too. Oh man. The best cards and the best just Pokemon in general are the ones from the original set, man. And I have duplicates upon duplicates. Like here's Gen 2, here's Gen 3. These are just books that I made in my spare time with my extra cards.
He has a problem.
I could be doing drugs. Would you rather I played with Pokemon?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same.
Like, just saying. If I'm gonna be addicted to anything, I'd rather it be fucking Pokemon cards than something stupid like marijuana. You know, everybody knows about the side effects of all the things that those fucking products do. The dependency, the amount of money it costs, the regularity.
You spend quite a bit on Pokemon.
I love Pokemon.
But
the only problem I have.
Your problem. You're the problem.
I'm a the problem?
You're the problem.
I'm a the problem.
You're the problem.
Jim Beam, apple, ground apple, and Coke.
So you top off our non-alcoholic wine with alcohol?
I thought that was just grape juice.
It's sparkling grape juice, but I call it
I bought grape juice
wine
today.
because I don't get to enjoy wine.
So I bought grape juice today. And this old lady behind the counter, she says, "You're going to have to show me some ID for that." And I looked at her and I said, "Honey, that's grape juice." And she just takes a second look at it. She goes, "Oh." She didn't even realize it was pretty funny. Like she'd never seen Welch's before.
Yeah.
Has there ever been a blue chew on a pole match? I'm sure. Blue chew on a pole match. But there's been a Viagra on a pole match. WCW 2001.
What is that?
Nitro. Look it up. That's a real thing.
What is that?
Viagra?
No, I know what that is. What are you talking about?
He asked me, has there ever been a blue chew on a pole match? The answer to that question is no, but there has been a Viagra on a pole match. Now I will explain to you what that was.
Okay, thank you, because I already heard you say that.
On either corner of the ring, there was a pole with Viagra on it. The winner of the match was the person who ascended to the top of the ropes, shimmied up the pole, and pulled the prize down. Most of the time, that is what you would do in a situation where you wanted to book a ladder match, but you couldn't find any fucking ladders. But I'm aware that was for her, but when she doesn't know at all what the match is, I can't ask her if there ever was one. That's a good question, though.
I could have just said no, because...
I mean, they don't really put things on poles anymore. They should, but they don't. Well, had a bunch of good answers.
Easy questions.
Huh?
Easy questions.
Easy questions. Is there anybody on live that can stump my wife?
Do it.
See if you can stump my wife. Ask her something about me that she should know that probably doesn't.
Probably.
I'm sure somebody can ask her something that's she's not going to get.
You could probably.
We almost got her with the F5 question. But
yeah, but that.
Yo, my baby's crawling. Our kid started crawling yesterday. He's growing up to be a man.
And he's eating real food.
He had chicken today. Not only did my son eat eggs and toast for breakfast, and he's 7 months old, but he had a chicken sandwich for lunch, which was obviously chopped up. We're not assholes. Is UWO going to ever have an Ultimate X match? Levi, you've seen the ceiling at our venues. We have the equipment. If we ever get a taller building, it's an option. It is possible. Back when Sooner World Class Wrestling had their 2 Ultimate X matches at their Ultimate Xmas Christmas show, I was one of the people who helped build it. I know how to build it. It's actually not that hard. You just need a lot of equipment, and you need a ring that's sturdy and safe, and you have to have people willing to do the stunts involved in a match like that, because it is kind of dangerous. It's not a hard match. The concept's pretty simple. Try to get the prize, similar to on the pole matches, but a lot more risk involved. And I think that it would be a great idea to do one of those. It would draw a bunch of money. The crowd would come. They would want to see something like that, because it's been almost 10 years. But you just have to have the right place, the right people. You have to promote it properly. You know, like Tim, that's a good question. Let's see if we can stump you. Why do I have that large scar on my butt cheek? I went through a table wrong. Hey, man, you can't do better than that. The long version of that,
It went like this instead of this, right?
she wasn't even there. She knows. Because that's a that's a question.
Try me, Tim.
That's a question someone's gonna ask if they see your ass cheek and it looks like someone took a bite out of it. So, I had a TLC match. It was in December or January, one or the other, for the Mid South Championship against Dean Lambert. We were a tag team, and either we were a tag team and we split up, or we were feuding and then eventually became a tag team. It's been so long and I can't remember. Um, there was 5 or 6 different tables. There were several ladder bumps involved and a few chair shots, but it was a really violent match, and it's online. Drake Gallows versus Dean Lambert MSWA Championship TLC. So when I get hip tossed, I'm on a ramp. You know, some events, you know, you go to like what they have at AEW right now. There's a big ramp, goes all the way to the edge of the ring. What WCW used to do, what ECW used to do, what SWCW did forever. I go to the edge of the ramp and I get hip tossed off, and I go through this table, but instead of the table going down in the center on both sides, one of the pieces went straight up, and it ripped a hole through my tights, and it went into my ass cheek like a splinter. And that splinter stayed there for the duration of the match until the match was over. And there's actually a photo of me sitting on top of a ladder with the title, and I reach back and I actually pull a piece of wood out of my tights that's stuck in my pants, and I don't realize yet that it's in my butt. So my butt cheek has been impaled. Oh, Zach, that's not even a question we ever brought up. Like, who did I wrestle in PACW? And there's probably 10 different answers. But when I was in Wichita Falls, Texas for PACW, working for a guy by the name of Ivory, that was a place where I wrestled, I don't know, probably had 7 or 8 different matches there. But the company didn't stay open for a super long time. But my good friend who's passed away, Chris Carnage, he was the champion there, and he was trying to get me bookings out of state, which was really appreciated at the time because I wanted to get the fuck out of Oklahoma. I wanted to spread out, do some other shit. So I started working down there in Wichita Falls, Texas with him. And the goal eventually was to have a match with him for the title. We didn't get around to it because I ended up leaving the company because it was it's not the right place or the right time for me to be there, so I needed to go do some other shit, and I found other places to work. But I wrestled with Special K, DeMarco Tate, Anubis. They were all Mid-South Wrestling students, which I worked with them a lot to get them, you know, ready for live events. You know, I wrestled with Johnny Stone out there. I think I wrestled Ivory. I know I wrestled his wife. I don't remember her name. That sucks, but you know, they were both talented and they worked against each other a lot. They were really good. They had good matches together. I think the company closed because he was in the military or something like that, and he had to go get shipped off to go to work. But the goal was for me to have a match with Carnage called I think it was called 4 Corners of Hell or something like that. He wanted to start the match out with 4 barbed wire boards, like plywood, in each corner of the ring, and he wanted 4 plywood boards to be outside of the ring, leaned up against the poles. So there were 8 boards of barbed wire. There would be a barbed wire chair. There would be a barbed wire baseball bat, which he called Lilith, I think. That, don't quote me. I'm pretty sure her name was Lilith. And it was going to be just a goddamn bloodbath. And then so something happened with his health, and he had to quit wrestling, so we never got around to it. But, like, we spent years just being buddies, man. I mean, he treated me like family. And before he ended up passing away, like, he even bought clothes for our kid. Like, I've got all kinds of onesies in there with, like, tattoos on the long sleeves and some Harley Davidson stuff. It's all really nice. And, you know, he didn't have to do that. But what was the funny was, like, it was a health situation. He couldn't come to our wedding because of the COVID scare, and he didn't want to chance anything. And it was like an apology that we didn't even need. He went out of his way to be like, "When is your baby due? Is it a boy? Is it a girl? What do you need?" And I was like, "We don't need anything, brother." And he was like, insisting that he buy some clothes. And then after some of it showed up, he was like, "Did it make it?" And I was like, "Brother, this is fantastic, you know." But he bought like a $60 onesie for a baby who's gonna wear it twice, then grow out of it. And then he says, "Well, I've got more on the way." So I can't say enough good things about him. He was one of my closest friends, even though he lived all the way down in Lawton and we never really got to see each other. When we talked, it was awesome all the time, and he was just a good dude. And I miss him all the time, but and not to get sappy, it's supposed to be a fun story, but he was just cool. But that Four Corners of Hell thing sounded scary as fuck, and Carnage is already scary as fuck, and I thought I was gonna die, so I tried to.
He wanted to kill you, is what it sounds like.
Well, he wanted to work with someone willing to do it, and I would be willing to do anything.
You're the dumbass that would.
Yeah. Yeah. Why
In the
not?
most loving way.
Of course. I'd be willing to do anything. Wrestling business wise, I mean, like, the hardcore stuff is fun. A lot of people say that, oh, goddamn, that's too dangerous. It's not worth the reward. The risk isn't worth the reward. Well, here's the truth. If you know how to do shit safely and you know what the fuck you're doing and you've been doing it for 10 or 12 or 14 years, dude, it's a walk in the park and it's a night off. You can run and drop down and hip toss and crisscross and leapfrog and do all that shit for 20 straight minutes. Or you can play with fire a little bit and do something a little dangerous that's not going to hurt you as bad as it looks like. And it's going to get a great reaction from the audience. And it's a night off. It's like working with certain people that you know really well. It's always a night off when you're comfortable or you're doing something that's a little bit more extreme. The ECW crowds back in the day, it was always super violent, and all those guys, none of them were in shape. None of them. What's up, Terrence? A bunch of them were just exceedingly violent. None of them looked like superstars, but they became superstars because every single night of the week they were going through fucking tables and setting each other on fire and shit. And when you can just beat the shit out of each other and you can do it 7 nights a week, you can make a pretty good living out of it. It doesn't hurt as bad as fucking wrestling. I mean, it's still wrestling, it's just a different way. You want to try it?
Wrestling?
No, like, let's do a ladder match. Me and you.
Where and when?
Kitchen. 20 minutes from now. We have a stool.
Yeah, we're gonna wake up the kid for sure.
Nah, he's fine. Alright, guys, I'll give you one more chance to answer that trivia question. One more chance. Here's your hints. First generation, that's a 1 through 151. It doesn't evolve.
One more chance to ask a question that I can answer.
And you have one more chance to ask a question that my wife can't answer.
And it can't be like, who did you wrestle at this place? Because
she wasn't there.
wasn't there.
The goal was to find a question that she should know the answer to, but doesn't. Mostly because, just like right now,
She don't pay attention.
she's not paying attention.
Just like all 4 years of college. I can multitask.
You were in college for 4 years?
I can do what I want, but also listen.
I went to college.
Did you?
Yeah, the day you graduated.
You did go to college.
I was there for a minute. Zach, give me one more good question, buddy. I think I can depend on you. Give me a good one. Something about me. Maybe she knows, maybe she don't.
We'll see.
I did have someone else ask me a question earlier. I have a photo that I posted. It's me holding the AIWF national title, the Empire All-American Championship, and the Empire Tag Team Championship. At EPW, I am the current All-American, and Tag Team Champion. Excuse me. And someone said, "Are you going to go for any tag belts?" And it just made me wonder, did they type that before they even looked at the picture? Or did the giant words that said tag team above my pelvis just not register?
They were too distracted by your pelvis to read it.
Or the Google eyes that I put on the championship. Technically, I didn't put them there, but I noticed them yesterday, and they're not going anywhere. Those are going to stay there forever. What is the most intense wrestling match I've ever been in? You were at it.
Like, my opinion?
Nah, like what was... you were there, because you were there
the one where I almost shit my pants?
Elaborate.
It was the three-way with Abyss.
Which one? In the cage?
I mean, no, I wasn't at that one. With, no, it's not a three-way. It's the,
I figured you'd say Guthrie.
Oh, yeah, that one was pretty
Yeah.
But that wasn't rough for me. That was rough for Ash.
Okay.
Because that was her first wrestling show.
So, I broke my foot in the middle of a match. Like, I mean, like, the match was 25 minutes. I broke it at, like, 12 minutes and 50 seconds. And we had a lot of work to do after that.
That one was rough.
Steve, you might be the guy to answer this question if you're still listening. First 151, 1 through 151. What is my favorite Pokemon? Here's your hint. It does not evolve.
I'm going to answer whenever you're ready.
I bet you can do it. So anyway.
No, I was talking about the wrestling match where you went off the ladder through the two tables.
Oh, yeah.
That made me shit my pants.
It was a 6-man tag, and Abyss was my partner. Sam was my other partner, and we had a match against Van Gogh. And we did a superplex off of a 12-foot ladder that was in the ring. It was me and Corbin Sage, who's a person I'm really, really a big fan of. I love him to death. He's a friend. And I superplexed him off of this ladder through 2 tables on the floor on cement. And we both thought we were going to die. It hurt like a bitch.
Everyone thought you did die.
The video went pretty viral. There was like 20,000 views of it, like within 24 hours, and like a bunch of people were like, "What the fuck? Well, this dude's an idiot." Blah 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 blah. Just bitching. Look, let's go back to the other conversation. This is an art form. Pro wrestling hurts, and sometimes we do crazy shit. And my favorite wrestler was Mick Foley. Of course, I'm gonna do some stupid shit like that. That's kind of my thing. But Guthrie, 12 minutes into a 25-minute main event, it's a fucking bunkhouse match. I'm bleeding a gusher. I've never bled this much in my life. It's my wife's second time coming to one of my shows, and she brings her best friend, who I'm meeting for the first time. I break my foot. I've lost a legit gallon of blood, and I'm just dying.
I think it was
I'm hurting.
first night she met you, and then...
This was the second time.
Yeah, second time she met you.
So we met at dinner.
And then second time I was in Guthrie.
Steve, answer the question, bro.
I hadn't seen you wrestle a couple of times, but not like in...
This was the first time I'd ever been in a death match in front of her. Anyway, so... When the match is over, I think I'm fine. My foot hurts, but I bumped my ankle, I'm okay. The next day, my entire fucking foot is purple. At the time, I can't go to the hospital because if I break my foot, I can't work. I can't wrestle. I can't do all the things that I need to do. But if I don't go to the hospital and they don't tell me my foot is broken, it's not broken. So I can just deal with it. So I put it in a bucket of ice every day. I live on a second floor. Steve. Oh, I'm going to kick your ass. Shuckle? Come on now. First 151. That means Bulbasaur to Mew.
He's Goofy. Googling. He's like, oh no, hold on.
It doesn't evolve. You can do this. Steve, you're the guy. Think about me. Like, what kind of person am I? And scroll up and look. It's not Charizard. It's not Snorlax. It's not Lapras. You can do this.
Why do you want Steve to get the tickets?
Or
do you just want somebody to answer?
I just have faith in Steve. Mm-hmm. Steve's my guy.
Yeah, no, that was because you bled in the parking lot of Buffalo Wild Wings that night too.
So, yeah, we're eating at Buffalo Wild Wings, and at this point I'm pretty sure my foot's broken, but I don't know why. Someone says something extremely funny, and I start laughing so hard my head starts pulsating, and you just see this red circle getting bigger and bigger and bigger on this hat that I've had to bleach a few times. It does not evolve, Revan. Charizard. No, it does not evolve. That means it can't evolve into this monster. You gotta fucking use your goddamn brain.
They're not thinking. I know what it is.
Here's another hint. There have been more than one Pokemon movie made where this particular Pokemon is a main character. And I mean a main fucking character. WWE or AEW, what's your goal? Neither. I have no fucking desire to go to either one of those places. I've done my tryouts. I've done my camps. I've done my meetings with the names. I've done the flights and the drives and all that other shit. I just want to wrestle in my backyard and I want to make other people look good. Not Moltres. Pikachu fucking evolves. Zach, come on. Come on. What are you doing? Chimchar evolves. Zach, I hate you. Hate your fucking guts. I want to punch you in the face. God damn it. Oh. You get one more hint. You get one more hint. And again, Zach, you're like the co-host of this show. Like, you're the deep dive guy. You're the one giving the tickets away. Why the fuck are you answering? You fucking genius. Stop trying to cheat. You're already giving the tickets away. What are you going to win them for? Why? Stop it. Stop your nonsense. Somebody got real close just now. Somebody wrote it twice. Real fucking close. Real fucking close. What are you eating?
Tell me one.
Yo, we have tag-alongs. I may have to put this stream on hold because I got Girl Scout cookies. I got whiskey, Girl Scout cookies, popcorn. Who needs a diet when you have all this going on?
Who said anything about a diet?
Zach, you're a piece of shit. Are you bored? Do some sit-ups. Steve Spencer won it. It's Mewtwo. You spelt it wrong, but I'm going to let it go. Mewtwo. Mewtwo is my favorite wrestler. Had a couple drinks. Mewtwo is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Pokemon the first movie. Mewtwo Strikes Back. And Detective Pikachu.
Ow.
Did you get bit by a walrus?
Maybe. I kicked my cup.
Don't kick the cup. Stare into the camera. I'll be back.
No.
Sodomy. All right. 45 minutes. I think that's enough.
Nobody can stop me.
Pokemon is wrestling. Nobody could stop my wife. It took 45 minutes to get a straight answer out of somebody. Steve, you're going to get a few extra tickets to the show. Well, you can do whatever you want with them. You can give them away. You can try to sell them. You can use them for firewood. I have tag-alongs. Entirely up to you. But I think we're going to sign off here. This was fun. You like Psyduck? You're a fucking douchebag.